Hi, I'm Felix Winstone, co-founder at Talkative. In this video, we're going to be walking you through the platform, showing you all the features and functionalities that help brands and organizations enhance their digital customer service. We're going to be starting off with the customer experience, walking through all the different channels and mediums of communication that your end users can contact you on. We're going to be showing chatbots, live chats, video chats, co-browse, social media, and more. Then we're going to be showing the agent experience, how advisors can help best advise customers through the Talkative platform. Finally, we're going to be showing the admin experience and how easy Talkative is to set up with an intuitive no-code platform, and how you can build out different customer experiences to suit your digital presence. First up, let's take a look at the customer experience inside of Talkative. The Talkative widget can be added to any website or app, and it allows different engagement channels depending on how you want to engage with your digital customers. Here we've got a sample website that we've added Talkative to. As you can see from the widget, we can offer video chat or web chat, and you can have any arrangement of buttons here. In this case, we've got a link to FAQs. This could also be a button to trigger a phone call, send in an email, or send in an SMS or a WhatsApp. I'm going to start off by triggering a video chat. We're going to collect some information about the customer, and you can choose what information you capture as part of this pre-chat form. And when this interaction starts, we have some wait messages that show, and again, different video that can be put in to the customer, that displays to the customer. I'm going to go into this screen and pick up the interaction. We'll come back to this in a second, but now as a customer, I'm able to video chat with the contact center agent within the website itself. I have the ability to leave feedback during the interaction. I can go full screen, and I have the option to choose my device input, turn my video on, so the agent can see me, and I can also share my screen as well. We'll come back to the agent controls for video in a second. We're just going to end this interaction. And now we're going to show the chat experience. So again, we're collecting a name up front, but this could also be changed to have a drop-down form, collect email address, or any other information in the before we connect to the chatbot. You can either connect straight through to a live agent, or in this case, we've got a triage layer of a chatbot before we go through to speak to the agent. You can build out any number of flows, and the customer can either click these buttons or enter in free text as part of the chatbot flow. In this case, we want to speak to an expert. So again, I can either click this or I can type it in. And the chatbot in this case is going to collect some data from me before transferring over to an agent. So I'm going to put in my email address here. The chatbot is smart enough to identify just the email address from this message. And then this is going to send an interaction into the contact center. As we're queuing, we've got a positioning queue that shows while the interaction has been routed through to my agent. When I pick up the chat, then we can see the full transcript of the customer's messages so far. And then here we can go through and chat to the agent. The same chatbot flows from the customer side will also apply if they've come through from Facebook Messenger, SMS, WhatsApp, or any of the other connected social channels that Talkative offers. The widget itself is also designed to be mobile first to ensure consistent user experience across devices. Next up, let's have a look at the agent experience inside of Talkative. As you can see, as I'm typing, the agent gets a real-time preview of what's being shown or what the customer is typing. We can also see some information about this customer, so what pages they visited, that information in the pre-chat form, in addition to any other information gathered from the website, is passed through to the agent. We can also see some previous interactions and what was said here. And finally, we have our agent suggestions tab. So if I put in something here, the agent suggestions features the Google Agent Assist or the OpenAI Smart Suggestions. And this, as you can see, pulls through from the knowledge base here. So this is from our Talkative knowledge base that we're connected into. So I can choose to send this message through to the customer, and we've got a confidence score here. The Agent Assist takes into account the knowledge base, your chatbot responses, and also the smart replies that can be built out in the system. This agent suggestions also features your canned messages. So these are your shortcut messages, and these will match as you type into the input box here. As you can see, when the agent is typing, the agent's name is displayed to the customer in the chat widget here for a personalized experience. The tool features credit card masking. So if I pay with, you'll see that this is being masked out from the agent side. And this ensures that the solution stays PCI compliant. So the credit card information is not being stored anywhere in the Talkative system. And it ensures that, you remain PCI compliant. The other thing we can do is real-time translation. So if I use some, in this case, Spanish, then the agent has a translate tool. And this uses Google Translate, so it supports over 130 languages. And you can do an auto detect here. In this case, I'm going to manually select Spanish. And this will then translate all your messages from the agent side back out to the customer in the language they've used. So in this case, if we use one of our shortcut messages, this is going to translate out to Spanish on the customer side. We can also transfer to a different user or queue in the system. But in this case, we're going to escalate this interaction into a video chat. So in the same widget, here we've gone seamlessly from chat into video in the same session. If we send messages to the customer, they're still going to show up in the chat thread here. And we're able to, without having to download any plugins or schedule a separate meeting, we've seamlessly gone into a voice or a video call. The agent has a virtual background here that they can turn off and turn on, and you can mandate this virtual background for all of your agents. We can also screen share, so perhaps if the customer is having some issues with the website they're looking at, in this case, I'm just going to share the entire screen. Then they can share that to the agent, and the agent can see what's going on. All of these calls can be recorded, and you can also pause the recording as well. If you want to perhaps discuss something sensitive that you don't want to be stored on the call recorder. In addition to two-way video, we can also add in a third participant. So all you need to do to enable this is send that URL join link to a third-party participant, and they can join in the interaction. Next up, let's look at the supervisor and admin experience inside of Talkative. So we can see in our live dashboard a number of real-time stats, everything from the list of users who are currently online and their current workloads, through to day-to-day stats, looking at things like sentiment analysis, outcome tags, and so on. And we can also look at specific interactions in real time. And we can also actually listen in or even join this call as a supervisor. So we can see what's going on and listen into video interactions. Also, from a supervisor perspective, we have the ability to edit any of these dashboards that we'd like. So I can click edit here. And now we have a drag and drop editor for modifying this dashboard in any way we like. And there are extensive customization options here. And once you've built your dream dashboard, you can even share that with someone outside of Talkative. So here's an example dashboard of one with some better data within it. And here you can see all of your stats and key trends that are important to you. So this could be something you share internally with your boss or for the entire company. When it comes to designing the widget itself, you have full control over how the widget looks, and all this can be done within the Talkative platform without the need for any coding knowledge or even changing anything on the website. So here you can see that with our video button, we can choose which queue we're targeting. We can build out different data capture forms. We can adjust the theme, and you can choose which pages the widget is firing on. And this can include rules such as how long the customer has been on page, what the average wait time is, what the current page the customer is on. So you can build out business logic such as I only want to offer a video chat if the customer has been on a sales page for more than 30 seconds and I've got users online. And if not, maybe I want to display nothing, or maybe display an option to schedule a video chat in future when the team are online. In addition to the live interactions from your website, you can also schedule interactions. So either you as a user or a supervisor can come into Talkative and choose what time you want to schedule that video chat conversation for, or you can integrate with Calendly to expose a booking link that customers can book interactions for. The Talkative integration with Calendly means that when a customer books an interaction through Calendly, this is going to create an interaction in Talkative. It will then be delivered to the same console that you've seen in this demo for handling live interactions. So a single system for both live and scheduled video chat interactions. Finally, you can also offer customers an on-demand video chat if they've come in from another source apart from the Talkative widget on the website. So for example, if a customer is on the phone call with you, or you're perhaps emailing a customer, or even maybe using a third-party chat platform, Talkative's Chrome extension allows you to create an on-demand video chat room. The way this works is you just create a new meeting room, and then you can send out the customer an SMS invite, or you can copy the link for the customer to join. You send that to the customer, and then you join the meeting room from your side, and then you're instantly connected. When reviewing existing interactions, the full transcript of the interaction is stored, and against each of the messages, a sentiment analysis score is applied. And you can see here if any messages were translated. We can see anything such as the video recording. And additionally, the video calls are transcribed, so we can see what was being said on that video call. So finally, to end this interaction then, the customer is able to leave feedback at the end of the interaction, and you can add in any number of post-chat survey questions. So here we have some basic thumbs up and thumbs down. You can also have a 1 to 5 rating. You can ask multiple questions, and this can all be then reported on within the Talkative platform. In the demo, we'll be able to show you a much more personalized and interactive demo of Talkative on your website, and we can help you talk through any particular requirements you may have. Thanks for watching.